Tonight, an effort on Capitol Hill reaching across the aisle to tackle the opioid crisis and help thousands of young adults struggling with addiction.
Michigan Senator Gary Peters and West Virginia Senator Shelley Moore Capito have crafted legislation that would expand treatment to children and teens.
And Senator Peters joining us live from Washington, D.C. right now. Good evening, Senator.
Well, good evening. Good to be with you.
Thank you so much. We know this is an extensive piece of legislation, but give us a basic idea of what this bill will do.
Well, what this bill will do is make sure that everybody has the best possible treatment to deal with addiction. You know, opioid addiction is at a crisis in our country now. It's a public health crisis. We're seeing more and more people addicted to opioids. We've got death rates going up with heroin overdoses as a result of some of these addictions. And so we need to make sure treatment is available. But unfortunately, some of the very effective treatment, which uses medication, is only available for adults, only for folks over 18. And there are federal laws that prevent some of these medications to be used for adolescents, for example. So this legislation changes that, and it's based on the advice of medical professionals and physicians who deal with substance abuse, that these programs should be available, particularly to adolescents, 15, 16, and 17-year-olds. We believe these treatments are very effective and need to be provided to them.
And when do you hope, if this goes through, when do you hope this would be able to be rolled out?
Well, I hope it can be done very quickly. As you mentioned at the start of the story, this is bipartisan. I'm working with a Republican colleague of mine. This should not be a partisan issue. This is about a public health crisis that we need to deal with. We also have the support of several major medical groups in this country, from pediatricians to psychiatrists, who believe that this is something that needs to be done very quickly. So as we wrap up some bills this year, we're hoping to be able to insert it and get it moving. I haven't found any opposition. So this is common sense. We just got to get it done.
Senator Gary Peters on new bipartisan legislation to fight the opioid crisis. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on.